Okay, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So thank you so much for coming back and hanging with me while I do my weekly warm melts, or yeah, weekly warm empties, melts, whatever you want to call it. I just wanted to stop and say really quick, thank you guys so much for just your friendship and the people that I talked to in the comments and the people that I talked to outside of YouTube and all that. I really appreciate you guys, like you don't even know how much. So just a big thank you for that. Okay, this week I feel like I didn't get through that much. I've had this ongoing headache, migraine, and if you guys know, if you have migraines, you don't want to smell scent. You don't want to have light. You don't want to have scent. You don't want to have anything. Like, you just want darkness and you want sleep. You pray for sleep. Please let me go to sleep. Let's see what we got through here, or what I got through here. So the first one I have is Teddy B's Wax Co, and this is Teakwood Tango. This is mahogany teakwood type. Now, I did smell mahogany teakwood at Bath & Body Works for the first time, only once though, and I think I just smelled it really quick. I didn't love it. Dried driftwood, vetiver, and apple mango tango type. This to me was pretty much the dried driftwood, vetiver. I don't think I got a lot of apple mango tango, and I'm guessing what is the mahogany teakwood, which as I said, I don't know that I remember what mahogany teakwood smells like. I know it's popular at Bath & Body Works. I know a lot of, like, they have different variations of it. This was just really nice. It has a woodsy note, which I'm guessing is the mahogany. You can smell the driftwood, the vetiver. The apple mango tangoes kind of takes like a back seat. But if you like a manly smell, which I did put this in the bedroom, this is a great one. This one did really well. It was strong. I actually put very little in the warmer and it just threw like a freaking beast. Even my husband commented, he goes, that's a little strong. And I was like, yeah, it is. So Teddy B's, again, has just been warming awesome. Everything I've had from her, like, nothing has failed me yet. So I would highly recommend checking out Teddy B's, just throwing that out there. This next one is Sassy Girl Aroma Sweet Ocean Breeze. This is Salty Sea Air Ocean Breeze, Coconut Cream, and Cotton Candy. Now, my dumb whatever decided to go ahead and add cotton candy frosting, because for some reason I didn't read the scent description. I thought, oh, this is like just a regular Salty Sea Air thing. I missed the cotton candy. So when I added the cotton candy frosting, I just made this way too sweet, and I was like, what did I do? So I'm trying to get through this bag because I have, I think, 3 squares in there, and her squares are pretty big. So, and then I mixed it with the sugar and spice. Sorry, I had to think about that for a second. Sugar and spice, cotton candy frosting, and it was just way too sweet. I think I'm kind of getting over like Salty Sea Air blends as well, because that one, I was just like, I'm sick of this. Like, the Sweet Ocean Breeze actually did really well, and the cotton candy frosting from Sugar and Spice did really well, if you were curious. I went ahead and I did, so a couple of you guys gave me some recommendations on what to mix with Zen. Sorry. What I ended up doing is I did blackberry, campfire marshmallows, and Zen. So Zen on its own, I said in my last video, I wasn't loving the smell of by itself, but mixed with the campfire marshmallows, I have about that much left, and then blackberry, which I have about that much left, was really good. It was a soft blackberry. You got the creaminess from the campfire marshmallows, and then just a hint of Zen. It was really actually pretty good. Like, I really liked this blend. So that worked out nicely to help get me through some mini melter bags. Then I did, let's see, I went ahead and I did, some of you guys recommended Zen and raspberry sauce, so I'm going to try that next as well. But I went ahead and did raspberry sauce and ginger ale from Super Tarts. I have that much left. I think that's a pie and like a little cherry. Her shapes just crack me up. But raspberry sauce from Rose Girls really surprised me at how good it is. Like, it is a really nice raspberry sauce. The ginger ale, being as old as this bad boy is, it did phenomenal. So, did I just say phenomenal? Oh, that's Angie's word. No, I'm just kidding. So the next one I have is Rose Girls No Worries. This is spearmint, peppermint, and eucalyptus. I have just a little bit left. I went ahead and warmed this in the kitchen. Do you know how when you warm things, and sometimes you warm them in one space and then you warm them in another, and you think, I like this better in this space versus this space. Well, I warmed this in the bedroom at first. I didn't get a great throw. Then warmed it in the kitchen. It was a much stronger throw, but I didn't like it in the kitchen. I don't know why I thought, let's warm this in the kitchen. So next time it's probably going to be like a bathroom melt, or I might try to mix this with like foodie scents to see how that goes. I don't know if that's a great idea with the eucalyptus in it, but I just feel like I don't like that one on its own. It kind of reminds me of maybe like a toothpaste. Yeah, it definitely has like a toothpaste scent to me. I think the eucalyptus just does something to it for me that I don't necessarily love. All right, so I went ahead, since I have more Insidious now, I went ahead and warmed through some more of this. This is Driftwood, Cotton Candy, and Vetiver. I've talked about this one before. This is a love for me. If you like Driftwood or Vetiver, the Cotton Candy against the Driftwood and Vetiver is just such a nice, it's really nice. I'd usually do 2 cubes back in the bedroom with that one, and that one lasts. That one lasts a really long time. You can keep that one going for the whole day if you want, and it'll still smell just as good as when you first put it in. Blair Witch is another one that went really well for me. This is, it's hard to read that. Fall leaves, lemon, marshmallow cream, and a hint of caramel. So this one for me was mostly marshmallow and the caramel, and the fall leaves, sorry. Not a lot of lemon in this one, but it might have been a creamy lemon in there, but mostly I could smell like the caramel, and it's not her weird marshmallow. And Go to Sleep, her, or no, which marshmallow is it? She's got a marshmallow somewhere in her lineup that I do not like. It smells odd to me. It smells kind of like a, is it Play-Doh? Kind of like a Play-Doh smell. I don't think this one has that in here. What I'm trying to say is, if it is in here, it's being covered up by the caramel and the fall leaves. This one, actually, I really enjoyed this one. I don't think I loved it the first time I warmed it, but I actually really enjoyed it this go around. I had it in 2 different spaces, and it did really well, and it was strong and all that. The caramel wasn't as overpowering as I thought it was. I think the first time I warmed it, I thought the caramel was just like way too much for me, but this go around, it was great. Cujo, I went ahead and finished because I have another one, and I love this one, so I wasn't, you know, like trying to hang on to it or anything. Warm vanilla sugar, brown sugar figs, and blackberry jam, because I have a couple more of these, I believe. So this one is great. I think you have to like fig scents to really like this one, because I feel like fig is probably what comes out on this one the most. I don't hear a lot of people talk about Cujo. I found that this time though, I was kind of, I don't know if I wasn't in the room when this was warming or what, but it was being overpowered by something else. I feel like this one is more of a medium throw. I don't know though. When I do things in my living room, here's the thing. Let me like start over. I always cut myself off mid-sentence. Usually in my living room, I have 2 warmers, and I do 2 cubes in one warmer and 1 cube in the other. And whenever the air turns on, scents get lost in here. It's just, I think the space is just too big. It's not like huge or anything, but I just feel like it's a pretty big open area here. And I just feel like some scents just get completely lost. So I try to pick my melts carefully out here. I try to pick like the stronger scents, things that I know are gonna do well. I think Cujo might be one that I should do in a different space. This next one I did is Snickers Coffee in the Kitchen and Hazelnut Cream from Sassy Girl Aroma. This was gorgeous. I really liked this one. It's kind of weird to call a coffee scent gorgeous, but I just mean it was pretty. It was creamy. It had that hazelnut. It had like the coffee. The coffee wasn't too strong. It was like a bakery coffee, and I just really liked this one. Hazelnut cream just really does it for me in coffee scents, and that one was a good one. The next one I have is Ooh La La from the Bathing Garden, and this I believe is Lush Vanilla-y type. It is vanilla cream, white floral, and rich tonka beans. This one was strong. I can't believe it. Yeah, I put strong. I did 2 cubes in my daughter's bedroom. It was 10 out of 10. It was coming out of my daughter's bedroom into the hallway and into other parts of the house. I was just like, what did I put in there? And then I remembered it was this. I did not think a vanilla scent would go so crazy. But this one just, woo, I mean, it was strong. Now it's a vanilla scent, but it's not like a bakery vanilla, or it is kind of sweet, but there definitely is a floral component to this. I think people would like this. You know, when I smelled it on cold, I was like, I don't know if I really want to keep that. And then when I warmed it, I was like, oh, it's great. So this one from Rainbow Melts is missing. I cut out the sticker because I was making Baby Yoda his little shopping bag for. I did this with Lush too. I made Baby Yoda a little Lush bag, but I cut out. Yoda wanted to go shopping at Rainbow Melt, so I made him a little bag, and he picked out Caffeine Party, which is creamy vanilla coffee and a big slice of birthday cake. This one I actually really liked. The only thing is, I would say the birthday cake in this one, kind of when the coffee dies down, the cake really comes out. I don't always love cake notes, I think, because cake to me kind of takes on this really super sweet smell. I don't know. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you'll know exactly what I mean, but it's kind of like just some birthday cakes for me just are way too sweet. So just leave it at that. The next one I have, oh, it did do strong as well. It was a nice strong throw. I warmed it a couple weeks ago too, and then I had like one piece left and I went ahead and finished it. It did really well, so can't wait to order some more Rainbow Melts. Empire Alchemy cookie butter. So this is, geez, can I read that? Spreadable cookies, crunchy vanilla, sweetened condensed milk. All right, this one was, I had like half of I think it was a waffle left. I put this in the office area. I cut it in half and it did really well. She has some amazing bakery blends. Cookie butter is definitely one of my favorites, but I'll show you my absolute favorite right now. But this one did smell really good. Delicious bakery blend. If you like bakery scents, definitely check out her cookie butter. This one was really nice. But this one, let's talk about this one really fast. Kitchen sink cookies. I wanted to warm it again this week, but I could not even make myself go through this bag anymore because I was like, I want to save the bag and hang on to it as long as I can until I can get some more, because this scent is freaking amazing. So it's gooey caramel, chocolate vanilla, cookies, pretzels, and sea salt. Be still my heart. This one, I have no words. I have literally no words. I don't know what the dominant notes are. I don't know what I'm smelling the most. I mean, it's just a great cookie scent, like times 1,000. On warm, it just, I can't even talk about it. It was definitely a 10 out of 10 throw. Actually, no, wait, I take that back. 10 out of 10 would be way too strong. It was an 8 out of 10. It did, you know, well for the kitchen area, but when I say 10 out of 10, I think I mean like the scent in general is 10 out of 10. So yeah, I wouldn't want that scent to be 10 out of 10 as far as scent throw, because that would be too strong. 8 out of 10 was just right. It was so that you could smell it. It was gorgeous. Another one I really liked this week is SEMO. This is strawberry jam and vanilla sugar cookie dough. Her strawberry jam is really, really good. I loved this scent. This one, I had 3 roses and I did 3 in 3 different warmers in my kitchen. And it just smelled so good. It was a nice bright scent. The strawberry jam is really authentic smelling. It's not one of those, like, you know how sometimes you get a strawberry and you're just like, what the hell? What is this? But this strawberry was good. I would definitely look for more strawberry jam scents from her in the future. This one was really nice. So yeah, I didn't really get warm vanilla sugar cookie dough, which I think this scent in general is more of like a blender scent anyways, so you probably aren't going to get a lot from that anyhow. But really good one from SEMO. Really enjoyed that one. Okay, next we have, I'm trying to finish up some of my Sassy Girl Aroma bags, and I had Wake Up Cafe, which is pumpkin pecan waffle, latte sugar cookie dough, cookie monster, Twinkies birthday. Holy jeez, that's a lot of stuff. This one was pretty strong on the pumpkin pecan waffle. That's like pretty much what I got, along with a coffee and then just bakery scent. So This one was good. I enjoyed it. I didn't hate it or anything. I'm trying to get through some of these coffee scents, and then I'm gonna slow down on buying coffee because I overdid it on the coffee scents, and woo, yeah, it's a lot of coffee. So let's just put that over there. Okay. Next one I have is Rose Girls Daydreamer. Why did I say that so slow? Daydreamer. Daydreamer it's described on the Rose Girls website as a refreshing blend, zen, olive branch, sugared berries. I don't get sugared berries. I didn't even smell the olive branch, which I'm quite familiar with the olive branch. I got more of like a zen. It almost felt like shaving cream was in here, but that's not what's in here, I don't think anyways. Olive branch to me always comes off as like it's a very distinct smell, and I don't really feel like I was smelling that in Daydreamer. Maybe the sugar berries was messing with me and I didn't know it, because I didn't get a lot of olive branch, but to me this is just a great spa blend. I really like this one. This one did really well for me. It was strong. I put it throughout. I think I had a bunch of it left, so I put it through the entire house. So, all right. Rose Girls Jelly Donut Carbs. This one smelled really good, but I feel like I definitely got a medium throw from this one. It just wasn't like, I kept getting whiffs of it, but it wasn't like, it didn't keep going and going and going. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like I was just getting like hits of it every now and then. So Jelly Donut Carbs, carbs is, I guess, bread, like a lot of bread scents that you could, you know, have in an oil or whatever. So that one was okay. I feel like I have another jelly donut something around here. Teddy Bees Sugar Pop. This is sugarcane, grapefruit, bubbly citrus, greenery, light florals, hint of vanilla. This is just an amped up fizzy pop to me. This had a lot of stuff going on, but for the most part it was just fizzy pop with a little bit more of the fruitiness. These other notes, I mean, really it was just fizzy pop, and then, you know, you were getting a little hint of something else. So that's why I say it's amped up fizzy pop. That one again was really strong, went a really long time. Can't really say enough about Teddy Bees being a strong thrower. Everything I've warmed so far has been great from her. So L3 Waxy Wonders. This is another good one. I really enjoyed this one. This is Black Vetiver, Cafe Snickers Latte, Let Them Eat Cake. Now, I don't know all the components of all of these scent notes, but I will say that I feel like it was just an awesome bakery scent in general. I don't know what it was about it. There was something in here that just made this a great bakery scent. So if you like bakery, definitely try this one. It wasn't overly Cafe Snickers Latte, which is probably the scent I'm most familiar with, but I feel like the Let Them Eat Cake, I looked up the scent notes of that, and I feel like the Let Them Eat Cake really played a big part in this too. I have a Black Vetiver scent shot somewhere as well. I don't know how much Black Vetiver I got out of there. I haven't worn Black Vetiver on its own. Cruise Ship, another great one from SEMO. This is Raspberry Jam and Ocean Mist. At first I wasn't sure how I liked this one. I was kind of like, I don't know if I like that raspberry jam with the ocean mist, but it was okay. It wasn't like my favorite, but I definitely liked the scent while it lasted, and I don't know that I would get this one again, but it did perform well. And I think because I had warmed the raspberry sauce from Rose Girls by itself, I was like, that's a really good raspberry. This raspberry was, I mean, it wasn't bad, but I liked the raspberry sauce on its own versus mixed with ocean mist. But if you like that kind of scent, that would probably be great for you. Rainbow Melts Greek Island Breeze. This was another great one. This is clean citrus notes and soft ozone, watery undertones. This one is, it's hard to describe. I always say things are sharp. And when I say that, I just mean they're not soft. Like, there's definitely a note that comes out and kind of grabs you and is like, woo, it like pulls itself forward and makes its presence known. So what's coming out of here, I'm not really sure. It's different. Like Salty Sea Air to me has always been kind of a softer scent. You know, it's very relaxing. You can mix a lot of things with it. This one, I don't feel like you could mix a lot with it because it's just so strong on its own. It's just different. If you like Salty Sea Air, I would try this one because I feel like this is a different version of like a watery scent, but it's very different than Salty Sea Air. Steampunk Cupcake from Satin Susie Scents. This is white birch, grapefruit, and black pepper overpour. So what I was trying to do with this one was I was trying to recreate White Witch from Super Tarts, and yeah, I was trying to recreate White Witch from Super Tarts. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. And this one was very pretty. So menthol is the only thing that was missing from this to make it the Super Tarts blend, but I actually liked this on its own. It was good without the menthol, and I do like White Witch from Super Tarts as well. So, you know, with menthol or without, this was still pretty good. I'm trying to remember the throw on this one. It was nice, but I feel like it wasn't as strong as it could be. I do find with Satin Susie Scents, I feel like her scent shots do better than the cupcakes. So far, I'm still going through my cupcakes, so I can't say for sure, but it almost feels like a different wax. It feels like a softer wax to me, but I could be completely wrong on that, so don't take my word for it. All right, so Franken Strawberry from the Bathing Garden. I think this is supposed to be like a play on the, what is it called? What are the cereals that come out at Halloween time? You have like Boo Berry and, is it called Franken Strawberry? I can't remember. I don't really eat cereal, so I don't know. But, so this was like this is definitely it was a strawberry that's not, like, it's not fresh picked. It's not strawberry jam. This is a very unique strawberry. I think people are either going to like this one or hate this one. I didn't mind it. I have a clam of this, so maybe I'll have a better warm review, because I did that one in the bathroom, which is kind of odd to have a cereal blend in your bathroom. But the next one I have is, oh, and I think the scent throw on that was pretty decent. Like, I don't remember it being super strong, but I don't remember it being weak either. Next one I have is Savannah Blue Beach Blankets. So I cut this in half. I used this in the bathroom, and I have to say this one did much better than the ones I have had in the previous. So this is Cotton Sheets and Salty Sea Air. So this one was a pretty blend. I remember thinking it smelled really pretty. It did really well in the warmer in the bathroom. I did say I was going to start warming Savannah Blue in the bathroom, just because I didn't know how her stuff performed yet. So I think as I keep trying some of her stuff, I'll start trying to warm it in bigger spaces and see how it goes. I'm trying to get through my sugar and spice. I only have a few more of these left. Love Spell Warm Vanilla Sugar. You know, after having Love Spell and, what was it, Lemon Sugar from Rose Girls, I don't know that I like Love Spell with anything else now. I really like it with that lemon sugar. The warm vanilla sugar, I think this is my own blend actually, so it's probably my fault. But I wasn't loving it with the warm vanilla sugar. The Love Spell just kind of took over everything anyway, so it was kind of like just Love Spell on its own, which I would have rather had it in like a mix. Lemon sugar is really good with Love Spell. Darth, I want to talk about this one really quick. So this is the Omen with Rosemary Mint. This one I feel like has a very strong undertone, and I've heard people talk about her wax color sometimes causing them issues. So I wonder if the black wax was giving it kind of a strange undertone. In the clam, it smells a little bit off. When I warmed it, it does smell better, but I need to warm this one again. But I felt like there was a definite undertone. I'll warm it again this next week and then come back and report. But I do like her Omen blends. I do like her Rosemary Mint, so we'll try Darth again. Alright, so the next one I have from Rainbow Melts is Purify, and I really wanted to love this one. I thought it smelled so good on cold. So it has fresh air, sweet orange, lime, grapefruit, soft floral, sandalwood, and musk. For some reason to me, this one had almost a powdery floral note that didn't, like, it just didn't vibe with me very well. I don't know. There's something in here that just, I kept thinking, for some reason, I wanted Purify to be like a really clean scent, I guess. And to me, it's definitely more musky and floral, with a hint of like baby powder somewhere in there, even though I know it doesn't say baby powder. It did warm well though. It did go strong. It did go for quite a bit of time. It's a smaller It was just a small like rose, I believe. So I put it in the bathroom. I thought it would be perfect since it's called Purify for the bathroom. But I really, like I said, I wanted something more clean with a name like Purify. I was like, ooh, I really want like a clean scent. And instead it was more of like a floral musky scent. So Candied Rose and Buttermilk from the Bathing Garden. This one did really well, really strong. I love and hate these scents. Like her Candied Rose, I love, love, love to smell on cold. And then when it gets warm, I'm like, oh, whoa, that's like way too strong. But to me, this one was really pretty. You definitely get the Candied Rose. If you've had any of her rose scents at all, like her rose meringue, that's pretty much what this is. I don't know that I got any buttermilk in here, but it sounds pretty, right? This is mostly just a soft candied rose scent. Did this one in the bathroom because it was a small one too. It did really well. I liked that one a lot. All right, we did Rainbow Melts Dark Shadows, Raindrops, Ocean Mist, Sage, and Citrus. So this one, my husband again, I think he said this smelled like a Motel 6. And I'm like, well, first of all, how do you know what a Motel 6 smells like? And then he was like, well, I don't. And I'm like, yeah, okay. But he has these weird, like, then he'll go on about, it smells like a bathroom. It smells like a bathroom cleaner. And I'm like, you don't clean bathrooms. How do you know what a bathroom cleaner smells like? How do you know what a Motel 6 smells like? You nasty. But Dark Shadows is, I don't know, ever since he said it smelled like a Motel 6, I just couldn't. I was like, well, that just threw out any assessment I have of that scent. I mean, it does have a definite, I think when we think of like, I think we've all smelled rain. I think we've all smelled salty sea air. I don't really smell that in here. I'm getting more of like the sage and citrus, I think. The sage to me always gives off kind of a, what's the word? I mean, I guess sage is an herbal type smell. So I think that's kind of what throws me off sometimes, is an herbal scent with a really clean scent. Sometimes, I don't know. That one was good though. It did do strong in, let's see, the bedroom. And then I think I did it, oh yeah, I did it in the kitchen. And yeah, I mean, it was okay. It's not one that I'd probably repurchase. But if you like that kind of scent, I think you would like that. Malevolent Mermaid, which is coconut milk, rosemary mint, peppermint from Empire Alchemy. I did enjoy this one, although I will say I feel like, I don't know, I just like the peppermint and the rosemary mint. I don't know, there was something like, there was an odd undertone in here. And I don't know what from. It smelled weird to my nose. I'm sure it's fine for everyone else, but I don't know. This one was just weird to my nose. I usually like most of Empire Alchemy scents. That one just didn't work for me. I think because I like rosemary mint so much on its own, I think because it was mixed with the peppermint, it was kind of just like messing with me a little bit, because I don't know. I just like rosemary mint by itself or mixed with something else, not something strong like peppermint. Do you know what I mean? So there was that. Okay, Orangewood. All right, let's talk about this one for just a second. This one was great. I didn't think I was gonna like this one when I first smelled it. I was like, whew, this is strong. Clove-studded oranges and then deep wood notes. So the clove really comes out strong. The wood comes out really strong. I didn't get a lot of orange. In fact, I didn't smell any orange at all. To me, it's clove and woods. This one, woo, every time I walked in, this one was another one I did in the bathroom. Every time I walked in the bathroom, I was like, this one is so strong. It smells so good. Although this one, I don't know that I could warm in a huge space because I feel like it would overpower everything. But in the bathroom, it was just nice and refreshing to walk in there and smell that and be like, yes. So this next one is Rainbow Melt Salt Life. This is sea salt, lime margarita, and ocean breeze. So this one is one of those breakaway bars that she did for like a pre-order a while back. And this one I put, so it's not heavy on the lime margarita, but it was more of the sea salt and the ocean breeze to me. Like it was very light lime margarita. You know how lime margarita is like usually the dominant scent in things? See, now on cold, you can smell that lime margarita pretty strong. In fact, when I went to go melt this, I was like, this is gonna be my like margarita all the way. And when it was warming, it was definitely not. It was more of the sea salt and ocean breeze, less on the lime margarita. So this one I did enjoy. But I was expecting it to be like straight lime margarita, and it really was more of the ocean breeze and sea salt. So, but it was good. So the next one I have is Savannah Blue Day Trip, and this is herbal lavender, coconut cream pie, and marshmallow fluff. Let's see, what did I wrote down what I thought of it, because this is one of the first one. Yeah, this one I did in the bathroom as well, because like I said, I was going to do Savannah Blue in the bathroom. This one to me was that weird lavender smell, like that, jeez. It has coconut cream pie and creamy lavender is what her Day Trip is. Oh, I already said that, duh. Her lavender is kind of like that lavender cream that you get from some vendors that I just don't really like, but I mean, it was okay in the bathroom. Like, I didn't mind it, but it's lavender cream that I don't love, so it wouldn't go well for me in a bigger space, but in the bathroom it's fine. And it did pretty well as far as scent throw and whatnot. Okay, almost done here. I have Arrow, which I'm trying to remember, I think is, let me think for a second. It's Peppermint Sticks. Oh, my mind just went totally blank. I think it's black pepper, peppermint sticks, mossy something or another. I don't remember. This one was really, really good. I love black pepper scents. Her peppermint sticks is actually pretty good. This one I warmed several times in the bedroom, and it's mostly predominantly a peppermint scent, but it's not like a strong peppermint scent. You can definitely smell the other components of this like kind of popping out at you, but you don't really know what you're smelling because there's so many things going on. It's just kind of like a soft peppermint, but you smell kind of like a manly smell coming off of it. I obviously have more of this, so hopefully I can do a better review, but I did warm quite a bit of it this week, and it's a great bedroom melt, especially for the men in your life, or if you just like manly scents too. I wanted to talk really quick about this one real fast before I finished. This one I talked about last week, but I wanted to talk a little bit more about it because I had it in the warmer the day I was doing melts. This is Banana Walnut Torte, and this is layers of lightly spiced banana cake. Why can I not read that? Creamy banana custard and chopped walnuts. Okay. This one to me, when I first put it in the warmer, I was like, ooh, this is gonna be strong. It went for like a good hour, and then it just went whoop, like it totally died. I couldn't smell anything after that. So this one was a bit of a disappointment. Now I did have it in my living room, so I'll give it that it was in the living room. Sometimes hard to get a throw, but Destination Wax for me has mostly been a strong throwing wax company. I just feel like this blend in general, I would caution people, if you're gonna get this one, to maybe try a little bit in a smaller space first. Because honestly, if I could redo this one, I would cut it in thirds and probably put it in my kitchen, or I would cut it in half and do maybe part of it in the bedroom or something, which Banana Walnut Torte is kind of weird in the bedroom, but whatever, get your goat. Yeah, and that's it. Okay, so that is my empties for the week. I don't feel like I finished a lot. I got through some stuff, but I don't feel like I finished very much, which is okay. Every week doesn't have to be a big bag week or whatever, empty bag week. So it's fine, but I did enjoy what I did melt, and yeah, I guess that's it. I hope you guys are having a great week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.